I think you're muted.
Okay, good.
Cool. How good does this fifth straight win feel in your second straight against, the Eastern Conference leading Sun?
It feels really good. I mean, winning always feels good, and being able to come out and play well is also makes feel really good.
And can you speak to the contribution you've made this season for this team? When Candace Parker was out, you were starting, and now you're coming off the bench and putting up significant numbers for the Sky. How much confidence do you have in what you've been able to contribute this year?
Yeah, a lot of confidence. I mean, Candace has always been in my ear, telling me what to do, coaching me. I have great people around me to help me out. So it's just fun to be able to come in and show people what I've learned and also contribute when they need me.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ruthie, how you doing?
Good.
It just seemed like when you came off that bench, you were just an instant spark. I mean, you were just getting after it. You were making defensive plays. You were making offensive plays. You just had so much energy. Can you just talk about just where that mindset came from today?
Yeah, I mean, I always try to bring energy, especially when I'm coming off the bench. It's always nice to have bench players that come off and, put a spark in the game. So that's what I try to do every game.
And you were, I believe, perfect tonight. So
I missed one.
Oh, you missed one?
We can say I was perfect.
You was almost perfect. He was almost perfect. That's okay. You was almost perfect tonight. Can you just talk about like the work that you have put in to just become that efficient player that the Chicago Sky needs?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I try to get in extra work to be able to get those, easy layups or and one layups, because I know Sloot will always give me the ball when she sees I'm open, even if it's for a split second. So being able to finish, get her an assist and just finish around the rim is something that I pride myself in and always want to, have a high percentage in scoring.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Allison Moran.
Hey, Ruthie, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
First of all, what do you attribute to having this incredible run, this 5 games, run to winning?
It sucks to lose. So definitely wanting to, get back on track. Having all our players here getting healthy is something that's helping us a lot. And just, wanting it. We're all competitive players. So wanting to get out of that slump and win and, play for each other, play for coach is something that definitely has been helping us win.
What's it going to take to continue this great winning streak that you're on?
Just staying healthy, staying ready, always come with 100%. I think when we come with 100%, we're so hard to beat, and it's fun to be able to play for such a good team that has so many different weapons.
Thanks a lot, Ruthie.
Yeah.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ruthie.
Thank you.
Thank you so much to you guys for your patience. We'll have Ezra Stevens up next. Actually, Courtney Vandersloot will be up next, guys. Hi, Courtney. Thanks for joining us.
Hi.
We'll start with Annie Costable from the Sun Times.
Hey, Courtney, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. First, how good does this fifth straight win feel?
It feels really good. Feels good to be on a roll. And this is a really good team. We just beat twice. So, we're enjoying it and we're pretty happy about it.
There were a lot of great things offensively from you guys, but what are you taking away from those moments that the Sun were able to cut your guys' lead? Because there were times when it looked like you guys were going to extend into a 10-point lead and then they would tie things back up. So I don't know what you guys are taking away, if anything, from those moments, or what you feel you need to clean up in order to hold on to those leads.
Yeah, well, basketball is a game of runs. And like I said, this is a very good team. They have very good players that make plays. Sometimes you can play really good defense and they just play better offense. And I think, what we can take from this game is under 3 minutes or whatever it was. And we got some really big stops and we were able to convert into scores and get up to a 10-point lead So, that's something that is a positive that we're gonna, look to build on.
Awesome, thank you.
Oh, well.
Hey, Courtney, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good. This is your third game with a double-double. And I know that's something that you guys, yourself wanted to do better is rebounding. Can you just talk about what's your mentality going into the game when it concerns the rebounding and the things on the rebounding end for you?
For me personally?
Yeah.
I've never been known as a rebounder, I would say, but I do my best to try and clean up the long balls. I know our post players are working hard down there to box them out. This team especially is a very good offensive rebounding team. They're missing one of their top rebounders, but it's a difficult job. So I can, do my best and try and get the long ones. But I think we did a good job on the boards. What do we have? 29 here. It's pretty good. So we got enough to win the game.
And I noticed during the game, sometimes it was like a struggle to get the ball in the post to Candace a little bit. Is that something you guys are going to address for the next game? I believe you guys play New York. I don't know. Is that something you guys might address, or do you think it would just come with chemistry?
I think Candace is been in this league a long time. She's been very successful, and we don't need to worry about, that. She will figure it out. She always does, and she always has. Today was a day that we couldn't get her in the post. Tomorrow might be different, but she finds ways to impact the game. And having her out there makes everybody's job easier. So whether she was in the post or not, we won the game, and I think she and we all are happy about that.
Thank you.
Allison Moran.
Hey, Courtney, congratulations on today's win, number 5 in a row. What does it say about the Chicago Sky now having 5 straight wins and even record?
We're on a roll right now. We've had some big wins. We're really trying to figure it out offensively, especially. I think we're scoring the basketball a lot better than we have during that 7-game stretch. Still trying to keep our defensive level up. But, it's hard to win in this league. I think that we proved that early on in the season. So, we're excited to be winning some games. There's still a lot of season left and a lot of more room for improvement. So, we on a road trip. I think it's a 5-game road trip or something right now. So, we got to refocus and figure out how to win on the road.
And what do you feel is the primary area of improvement?
Well, offensively, I don't want to jinx it, but we've been taking care of the ball a lot, much better than we had, and that has led to us scoring up into the 90s, sometimes 100. So when we get shots up, like we shot 50% as a team, that's really good. So when we're taking care of it, we're going to score half the time. So that's going to put us in a position to win a lot of games.
It's terrific. What are you going to take away from beating the Eastern Conference leaders that you can take into your next game?
We're not worried about who it is. Every team is, a difficult team to beat. So, we're not taking it for granted because we did beat a really good basketball team, but we have another one waiting for us who came into our home court and, beat us. So that's our focus is just, our focus is now New York, beating them on the road, what we have to do to stop them. So.
Thanks, Courtney.
Annie Kosovo.
Sorry, Courtney, one more for you. Today is Juneteenth, and we saw the Sky and teams across the league celebrating this holiday. But as teams and the league are celebrating this holiday, lawmakers throughout the country are proposing legislation that limits, education that's taking place in our country as well. So as a player that's been in this league as long as you have, I wonder how you feel the league is doing in terms of not just taking performative action, in terms of, making actionable change versus just performative action.
Well, I think, the league has been in the forefront from that since the beginning of the league. And we have incredible leaders that are, using our platform to educate. And, that's what the league is continuing to do. We can only do what, as much as we can as a league, and hopefully that influences others.
Awesome. Thank you, Courtney.
Thank you.
Azure Stevens up next. Hi, Azure. Thanks for joining us. We'll start with Nova Wilkes.
Hey, Azure, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I just want to talk a little bit about the bench play. You guys outscored Connecticut's bench today, I believe 42-10. I just want to talk about how you guys come together just collectively, that second unit to come in and just was like a big spark today to get this win.
Yeah, we just try to focus on bringing energy in whatever ways we can. defense. Like today, our main thing was defense. Like, let's just come in and bring defensive energy, like rebounding, just being at the point of the screen, like whatever we had to do just to bring energy from that angle. And so I think that's just something that we kind of take pride in as a bench. Like even in practice, we have really competitive practices. It's not like the starters are just whooping up on us or we're just whooping up on them. Like we're going back and forth. And I think it makes our overall team better. So we always try to pick a couple of things that we want to focus on as a unit coming in. And today defense was that for us.
Thank you.
Elsa Moran.
Hey, Azure. Today you were in double digits, pretty nice. I wanted to talk a little bit about limiting the turnovers and forcing 18 turnovers for Connecticut. How did that come about? And also, what does it mean that everything worked together so well today?
Yeah, I think that's always how we want games to be for us, is to turn them over, but for us not to turn it over. We have too good of players for us to be having mistakes like turnovers, just blatant turnovers. And obviously, like, you're going to turn it over a couple of times, but we really try to focus on taking care of the ball so that we get more possessions and we score more. We know that if we get more possessions, like we will be efficient with them. So we just focus on that. And defense, like we know that we have scorers 1 through 11. Like we have every type of scorer you need on this team, through our posts, guards, slashers, shooters, people who can do everything. Like we have a whole arsenal, but defense is really going to be the key for us every game. And even for winning a championship, like defense wins championships. So we really put a lot of pressure on ourselves for that. And we're still not anywhere where we want to be in terms of defensively, but I think the more we focus on it and have games like this where we're forcing turnovers and stuff, like it'll help us defensively to continue to grow.
What kind of confidence does this give you going out on the road and facing other teams on their home courts?
Yeah, I think it just, excuse me, I think it just reinforces what we kind of already knew about ourselves. I think the record wasn't really showing. I mean, we were losing games, obviously, but we always knew that this is the type of style of play that we are. This is who we are as a team. Like, it's never been a question about that. Chicago Sky basketball has always been that, and we weren't winning games. We didn't have the type of flow that we have now. And I don't even think we're still back to where we were before. Like, I still think that we have some steps still to get to like true Chicago Sky basketball, but we're trending in the right direction. So I think it provides great confidence, not only for these road games, but just in general. Like, we're going to keep building off of this and keep trending in this direction.
Thanks, Azure. Good
Thanks.
luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Z. We'll have James read up next.
Oh, yeah. You guys, I think that's the issue right here.
Hi, James. Thanks for joining us. We'll start with Annie Costable.
Hey, James.
Hey, Anna.
What are you taking away from this win heading into the game against New York on Tuesday?
I just like the fact that we grinded it out. We withstood a lot of their runs, and we were able to respond back with just holding them off. And I don't know if we were capable of doing that 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. And so to win a game like this, where they were a little bit more motivated, they made adjustments. I thought it said a lot about our team. Now it's just about keeping that consistent energy there and continue to fight through any adversities that we may have.
Talking about the runs, is the goal to prevent those from happening or just be able to withstand them? Like, how do you prepare the team for that? Because again, you said you were able to withstand them, but are you hoping at some point you don't see teams go on these runs to tie things up with you guys as much in games?
I mean, it's the league is a competitive league, and it's no way that these things aren't going to happen.
Uh-huh.
You have great teams in this league, and Connecticut is one of those teams that are scrappy no matter who they have in uniform. They have great staff that get them ready for games, and they have great players. And, so those runs are going to happen. You just have to be ready for them.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thanks.
No Wilkes?
Hey, Coach Wade.
I know.
I like the glasses. I like the new look.
I appreciate it. So I just wanted to speak on it. One site partnered with Diamond and with Oakley, and they provided glasses, eyewear, and prescription glasses for inner city kids and adults also that are less fortunate and not privileged enough to have them. And they did that yesterday. Diamond and One Site and Oakley hosted a clinic providing that for children yesterday, and they did it today. And so the glasses were a dedication to them. Just me being appreciative of what they were able to do for the inner city kids in Chicago.
Thank you. I just want to ask you about Ruthie. She had a big game today off the bench. And I just want you to talk a little bit about her growth from year 1 to year 2 and what you have seen in that growth.
She's done everything we've asked of her, and the things that, she needs time to catch up on, she's working on, and she's getting better each game. Like there isn't any regression at all. And, it's what we saw. It's what, brought us to select her with the 8th pick, is that we thought that she was going to be a player. And while her game is not as flashy as some people that you may know, she's very efficient, and she's one of the best if you talk about efficiency. And so that's a team like us that's what we need. So it helps us, and she's a pleasure to coach. She brightens up any room, and she accepts the coaching, my style of coaching. And so, I like what Ruthie is, and you're going to see each game, you're going to see a better and better player. And we're just happy to have her here.
Thank you.
Elsa Moran? Allison, do you have a question?
I did, yeah. I thought I had unmuted, but something must have happened. My
No
apologies.
worries.
Okay. Congratulations on the win, James.
Thank you.
First of all. Second of all, what does it say about this team now that you've got 5 in a row, your record is even? What does that say about the team?
It says that we're healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And we're working to get better each day. I just, my main thing is we're just looking forward to the next game. But us being healthy and us having our players in uniform and only having one player out, it helps us out tremendously. And it affords us the opportunity to get better.
Where do you see the team at this point in your vision of where the team should be and where the team can go? Where are they 50% ahead of where you thought they'd be, or 50% below, or how do you assess where the team is right now?
That's a tough question. I don't know as far as percentages are concerned, but I feel like we just have to, it's some things that we can do better. It's some things that we do well. And so, this is not the team that we're going to be. And hopefully we're on the uptick. And so that's, we're going to get better this week and try to be better for the next game and just keep on moving forward. But our sole focus is getting better day by day.
Do you feel like the team has gotten better day by day?
I feel like that. I do.
Great. Thanks, James.
Thank
Best
you.
of luck on the road.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, James, and thank you all for joining us.
Hey,
Have a
can I
great
say
rest of your
something?
weekend.
Can I say something real quick to the media that's
Sure.
listening? I just want to say happy Father's Day to the fathers out there, and two of mine, James Wade Sr. and Thomas Stevenson. Really special guys in my life, and I appreciate all the hard work and the sacrifice that they have done for me. Without their guidance and their leadership, it would be tough for me to be here and have an example to try to be for my son. So just wanted to just shout that out real quick. But happy Father's Day to everybody.
Happy Father's Day, James.
Thank you.
Happy Father's Day, Coach Wade.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Have a great weekend.